APC national youth leader, has disclosed that the ongoing ASUU strike is a trade-related matter. This was made known during All Progressive Youth Leaders Summit in Abuja. Speaking at the event, Dayo Israel, national APC youth leader, assured party members that the party is fully ready for 2023 general election. He then calls for the youth support for the success of the general election. However, APC Bauchi governorship candidate, retired Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, has called for a framework that will bring out the youth energy, noting that Nigerian youth stand a position of strength. Also, Minister for State FCT Dr. Ramatu Tijani stressed that the purpose of the summit is to awaken the sensitivity of the youth towards 2023 general election.
The whole country's education system is not on a standstill because most of our state universities, if not all, are in operation. The issue of the ASUU strike are about federal universities, and this is not just about the government but also an issue between the ASUU as an institution. It's a trade relation matter that the government has continued to play. So I'll give you an example. The federal government says, we are your employer, we want to pay you through IPs. The lecturers are saying, no, we want to tell you how you want to pay us through UTAS. These are issues that are fundamental and must be dealt with. It is an employee, you work for a TV station. It is hard to say to your employer, don't pay me by bank account transfer at the end of the month. Give me cash. That is the issue that is going on here. The government is working to ensure that they can come to a compromise. Everybody needs to shift ground. Everybody needs to find a way, a middle ground to compromise. But you cannot put the totality of the blame on the government. The gentility of lion is not of cowardice. Because most of the people that are talking and are ferocious and trying to be loud above others does not make them most of people who are obedient. We also have a lot of young people on social media. We have millions, battalions on social media, but our approach is different. We are not violent, we are not aggressive, we don't insult people, we don't attack people, we do our things in a minor way. So because people are making noise and are shouting, does not mean that they have a louder voice. It just means that they have decided to display themselves in unruly behavior. We have many intellectuals, smart young people of our party across the Niger, across the whole country who are on social media, and they are doing well for the country. You will see them when we get to the polling booths. We are ready, by the grace of God. We are ready. This is part of what we are doing to energize our base. We have a strong base in this country. There are over 41 million people who are our members. Over 20 million of them, they are young people. We're gathering them together, not just in Abuja, but in different communities and the local government, because all politics is local. Let the election start by the grace of God. The campaign on the 28th of September, you will see our lion rise and we begin to roar.
We cannot sit behind and allow others to determine what is going to happen. So I find this initiative very, very exciting. And I want to encourage the national youth leader to organize similar forums or summits. By our very nature as human beings, we start from position of weakness to position of strength and back to weakness. And the position of strength is the position of the Nigerian youths. Therefore, any nation that desires to move forward must really put in place a framework that will tap the energy, the creativity, the innovation of this important segment of our society. Therefore, it is important that we continue to remain focused on what needs to be done to move our society forward. And I'm very excited that APC as a party has taken this challenge of ensuring that the youths are mobilized and the youths are given a very crucial role to play in ensuring that the nation moves forward.
The All Progressive Young Leaders Forum is to arising the, sensitivity in the youth towards the youth's engagement, their roles in shaping the democracy today, the tremendous role they have to play in the polity itself, in stabilizing the democracy of Nigeria. Particularly now that the APC administration is insistent on youth engagement. Before now, if actually youths have been engaged, particularly in this country, we will not be in this situation we are in, crying for more youth engagement. But now that there is a clarion call, and our party and our leadership, the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, has emphasized clearly on youth empowerment, youth engagement, youth inclusion, women empowerment, and so on and so forth. Now we want to move from being rhetorical. This is reality. That the youth participated mainly, and APC as an administration clearly engaged youth and put youth in sensitive positions cannot be overemphasized. But now that we are moving towards the next election, we need to actually key in practically to say yes, from the process of the electionary campaigns, they will be actively engaged. Lack of participation has also been part of the problem. Youths will no longer stay behind to say some other people will do the jobs for them. And youths will no longer be used as thugs. They will be within the processes of election itself. They will be within the process of decision making, taking and implementation of the election, even before and after elections. So this is why we are here, and we are discussing so many other issues as regards good governance, infrastructural development, capacity building, youth inclusion, women inclusion, and the entire country's polity.
Godwin Oyediro, GTV Africa.